good morning. I hope you're doing awesome. Today my video is going to explain and show you what exactly a toner is and does to your hair. So first, the definition of a toner is a semi-permanent color that is placed on already pre-lightened hair. And it helps kind of accomplish a different shade of blonde than what maybe the lightener would naturally lift. So a lot of people lift warmth and they don't always want warmth. And so you put a semi-permanent color in that will cancel out that warmth. And so I am not going to use filters on this video today, but I am going to lighten my hair in like the darker spots that I missed last time, because let's face it, it is not easy to highlight your own hair, and I definitely do not recommend doing it at home. But I just want to show you without filters how I have this warmth in my hair and how pre-lightening my hair a little bit and adding a toner will make a huge difference. Hi guys, I just wanted to jump on here really quick. Now that the color is on my hair and I am processing, I just wanted to make it super clear. I hate coloring my own hair, and I really don't suggest doing it at home. As far as especially highlighting, I get it, like quarantine and stuff, you're gonna have the root touch-ups and stuff, but literally it doesn't matter if I color my hair dark or light. Every time I do it, I am talking to myself and saying, why do I do this? Why do I always do this? So it's messy and it's just not as glamorous as we want it to be, right? And so, but now my color is on and I'm just gonna wait for it to process, probably about 10 minutes, and then we should be nice and light and we will tone my hair. I just washed my hair in the shampoo bowl, which is another one of my least favorite things to do when doing my hair at home, or myself. But, so right now my hair is super fragile because I highlighted it and then I washed it with the clarifying shampoo. And that was to get all of the color out, and the cuticle is still open, so then when I put the toner on, your hair will really soak in the toner and it will last longer. So I am gonna go do that. I did wanna say, so as you guys might have noticed before, I didn't put any color on the front piece until the very last bit, because I just wanted to lighten it just a smidge. This always tends to be our more fragile area, and so I wanted to be considerate of that. And also I felt like it was already light enough. I am most likely gonna do the same with the toner. I'm gonna tone back here, but not up here, because I want that contrast so that you really have highlighted, you know, it really pops up front by your face. So here we go with the toner. Okay, so this is basically what toners look like, okay? At least the ones that I have used for years and just really love. So Shade DQ is Redken's semi-permanent color, and I just love it. They have so many different options, and there's so many great resources online as to like what the perfect combination is. And one of the things about toners is that it is not a one-size-fits-all. I write down in my book every time what toner I use on my clients, because some people pull warmth like I do. Some people have no problem and they just want to look even more ashy. Like some people like a little bit of warmth, but you know, want, I don't know, just more neutral. So it is not a one-size-fits-all, but the good news is that with Redken, we have so many resources on to finding the perfect match for everybody. So this is the combination that I have been doing on my hair for the last like 6 months. Well, no, not even 6 months. Gosh, quarantine makes me feel like time is going by so slow. But since I've been blonde this time, so I don't even know, it's been like 2 months. And I put a little bit of level 9 GI, 9V, and 9T. Those are all, there's a little bit of warmth in the 9G, but the rest is pretty ashy to cancel out any of the warmth. The crystal clear, the pink bottle on the tall pink bottle on the right, that is something to kind of put in to kind of dilute the color just a little bit, because a level 9 can be kind of dark. And so I put a little bit of the crystal clear so that it doesn't come off as dark. One of my very, very, very favorite toners is the 10VV. I love 10VV, but my hair is not light enough at this point to do it. So that's why I go with a 9. So anyways, 10VV, I just wanted to share, is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix equal parts with the 3 colors and crystal clear, and then put the processing solution in there, and then let it process. Okay, so I have the toner in all my hair except for this front piece. And I'm gonna leave it on for about 15 minutes, and when probably the last, not even 5, probably the last 3 to 4 minutes, I'll put it in the front. But I just like to keep that front piece extra light. And so this is what it looks like. A lot of times you might not even notice when your hairstylist is putting a toner on your hair that this is what it looks like, because you're in the shampoo bowl. But here we go. This is just gonna process. And the other thing that's really interesting that I want to make sure I share with you guys, in case you ever get a glimpse of yourself in the mirror when you have a toner on or something, like, trust the process. So if you look at my hair right now, it looks brown again. But you wash it out and you blow dry it, and it's a miracle that it's not brown. So that's something that I always have to remind myself when I have extra blondes that want to be even ashier. Sometimes that ashy color, when it's oxidizing, it looks so dark. But then once you blow dry it, it looks perfect. So, okay. Okay, so again, I wanted to show you to trust the process, because so much. Okay, again, so just a little reminder, trust the process. Look how much darker my hair looks than it did when it was dry on the camera before. So it's wet, you can't tell, you will never know exactly what your hair color really is until it's dry. So I just wanted to point that out. The other thing is that turns out your hairstylist is human, and I cleaned the color bowl that had the toner that I used back here with the level 9. So I did a little something different, and I put the 10VV on the front piece because it is my favorite toner that I wanted to see what it would do. So I'm gonna blow dry my hair. What I did was I washed it with I rinsed out the toner, washed it with a hydrating conditioner, and then I put our split end mender on there, and now I'm gonna style. Okay, so here is the final product. As I mentioned, I toned back here with one toner, and then up at the front, so you have that nice little pop of color right towards the front to frame your face. And I'm actually extremely happy with this. It is a lot more neutral than what I had before, and this is just it. I love it. So I'm super happy with the way that it turned out, and it's all because of that toner, because you saw how warm my hair pulled. It was more yellow right after we highlighted it, and now it is like a nice neutral soft blonde. And that's another thing I wanted to bring up with toners, is that you only highlight, some of your hair. You notice that, like, my hair was, I put a lot of highlighter on my ends, but I did not put a ton up here. Therefore, I still had some natural, or some of my previous highlights in with my new highlights. And when you put a toner, it just makes it so much softer. And so with this, I wanted to kind of step through the process one more time, because there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on, and I want to make sure that you know what you would get with a lightening process here in my chair. And so first of all, it is extremely important to me to keep the porosity of your hair nice and healthy. So with every single single lightning process, I always put a conditioning element mixed in with the color. So your hair stays nice and protected, and it just can condition your hair while highlighting your hair at the same time. So that is included in our price. The other thing that's included in our price is your first toner. So this would have been an extra $15 just because the front part was a different color toner. And our prices also include one other color. So maybe you decide that you want to do a root touch up in between. That is included with the prices. And so, but I just really want to make sure you know that what you're getting into. We have 3 different ways of prices for blonding services. One is for a partial, which is only down the mohawk and a couple around the sides, just 2 on each side. The other one is a half a head. That is like pretty far down here. And then the other price step is a full color or a full highlight. So that's all your hair is highlighted, comes with one other color and one toner. So that is our new blonding menu, and I just think that it's a great concept because I am going to want, as a professional, I want to put that conditioning agent in your color because I want to save your hair, and I am going to want to do a toner because, as you can tell, it makes a huge difference. And I never want somebody to leave kind of happy with their hair just because they didn't want to spend an extra, whatever, $15 on a toner. So now we have these blonding packages, and I think that they are going to be such a great addition to our services here at the salon. Another thing I wanted to make sure I mentioned was that I am obviously, my hair, depending on where you live, you're a hard water, soft water, I don't even know, I don't even get all that, but I do know in different parts that you live, you have different minerals in your water. And so I will be upkeeping my hair color like this with purple shampoo. And that's just the way that it is. And because otherwise, like I said, it's a semi-permanent color. It is meant to wash out after about, like, I don't know, I would give it 8 or 12 washes, right? So instead, I don't want it to wash out because I don't want to go back to that kind of brassy, warm color. So I am going to use purple shampoo every single day until I feel like I don't need to. I know some people say, you know, only once a week or twice a week. For my specific hair, I'm going to do it every single day because I know it wants to go back so bad to that warmth. The other thing was that I am always going to do a hair mask every single week because I want to make sure that I save the porosity of my hair. I just stripped my hair of color, and the part that it was so warm, that's because this hair is so old. Do you know how many times I've highlighted and colored and highlighted and colored this hair? So when you lift hair that's already been colored with, you know, 20 volume or whatever, that's gonna pull up warmth anyway. So I had to be pretty aggressive to do it. And so I am always going to be doing a hair mask every single week. So there is definitely an upkeep. That's just part of the process. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel because I'm having so much fun doing these videos and sharing these tips with you guys. And I just want to make sure that you are notified every time we do these videos. Press that notification bell, and I look forward to seeing you next. One thing I forgot to mention that I will put a link of all those products that I just mentioned in my description below.